It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready, shot.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Hey, get set.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. To throw is Nix. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Now it's Nix. Being chased out left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw, here's Nix. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Throwing Nix. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 3rd and 3. Here's Nix. Buying time to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Nix to the air. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. from the gun on third down. Nix steps away to his left. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Coup for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Broncos 0. Youngway Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go, set. Check go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Zay Flowers, 58 yards. And the Broncos are back within a score. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Let's go now.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5. Looking to throw. Nix. They complete it to Hill. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Second and 9 now. And it'll be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Here is third and quite a ways.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, smash. Check go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyreek Hill. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3rd and 9 here.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Come on. Set.
They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
19 right.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Nix forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Youngwei Koo is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And they work this out past the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Redlake set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 29, here's second down and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 41, here's second down and 8. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on, set, go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Set.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run a draw here on 2nd down. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun is Nix. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 7. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Let's go now.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2.
Come on, set. Check go.
They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They're looking deep here for Flowers. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Zay Flowers, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after here coming up. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 33.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
65, Jack. 70 range. 70 range. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Nix from the shotgun. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Nick Chubb stops short. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame,
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Brings up second and 20 at the 23-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Here's a diving catch right side. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Looking deep here for Flowers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Nix to the air. Steps away. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing Nix. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Go.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 49.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their...
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Share they G, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I till I can't even. Sorry, mama, yeah, I nut. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up, just stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 I'm finna. What you gonna do? I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, the flow elevator, we facing my brad. How you want the positive, no more cash. Red like yellow, like green, like gold. The events, I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend called, want me alone. None of my bitches happy at home. And I blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Her get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? 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 Open up. Stunt.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it
you
back.
getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some cloud around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gates, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change, just scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive a gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the benzine. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run it
time
back.
to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. They're hustling early, this hardwired. Total bezel, frozen echo, black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah.
charlatan or really take them higher. We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
Two in, two up, back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came